He gets to knock me out in front of my son, or I get to knock him out in front of his wife and his kids. So it's going to end bad for one of us. No matter what. Do I still want to fight? In my mind, yes, but in my heart, no. And that's all I've been thinking of. What's the best direction? What's the best approach for me to take? That rain only stopped him from fighting me. It didn't stop me from fighting him. I would have went in the rain, snow, ice, it doesn't matter. I still would have went. I still would have went. Now, you might think I'm being weird from what I'm going to say to you, son, but I'm going to tell you anyway because you need to know. I personally think it was an act of God. I think it was an act of God. He's been running from me for years. For years. And the moment that we get ready to do this, an act of God, it starts raining. Again, it wouldn't have mattered to me. Rain or not. I would have still fought that man. Because I feel like a lesson needs to be learned. I felt like I needed to not only redeem Damien, I feel like I needed to redeem you as well from all those years of pain. All those years of you reaching out to me saying, Dad, you ain't got no excuse not to get me now. You're not locked up anymore. Why won't you come and get me? I don't know how to tell you you're grounded. From what I've been told, you're grounded. Damon got in a fight in school today. Damon got in a fight he got in trouble at school again today. It was always an excuse after excuse. And I never knew the truth because I wasn't there. All I know is that you had questions. Dad, you don't have an excuse not to get me. What's up? Can I stay tonight? And you wait all week long for me to get that day off work for you to stay tonight just to get a disappointment. So the fight wasn't just about redeeming Darren. It was about redeeming you too. You know? But I just feel like this right here. You know, I'm not trying to hurt nobody or I'm not trying to embarrass nobody. I'm not trying to get hurt and I'm not trying to get embarrassed. I just felt like, you know, I just want more, you know. And me, as a dad, as a father, as a parent, I can't help how I feel. I can't help how this whole situation makes me feel. And that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I'm acting upon what I see, the things that were said. You told me to pull up, and I pulled up. Driving back home, I continue to see videos being dropped. From Marvin. Still rapping. Still talking. So, I feel like I was being pulled in different directions. I'm fighting with my mind, but I'm also fighting with my heart, too. My mind's telling me, don't do this. My mind's telling me to do this. My heart is like, no, Damien, this is wrong. So at this point right here, at this point in time, I honestly don't think that a fight would be necessary. I honestly don't think a fight would be necessary. I don't think that it's necessary for us to destroy each other. I just feel like I got to change of heart. I'm not going to lie to you. I have a change of heart. And if some people said that makes me coward because I got to change of heart, then so be it. What if he say he's soft? If he say I'm soft, what if he still want to fight? Then we going to fight. Because you're not finna sit there and say I'm soft. And I'm trying to come up with a positive resolution to this. And you still calling me soft. I have no choice now. Because, honestly, it's not raining right now. There's not a sprinkle coming out the sky right now. My windows in my truck on the outside is dry. Not a drop of moistness. I would hope that he won't say that.
He said he was dropping videos. Still rapping?
Still rapping. Still talking crazy. Even though he lightened up just a little bit. But it's the fact that he's still talking. Now, I don't know if he's talking because he got lips he's talking to trying to impress somebody, but I'm not impressed. But what he does have is my attention based off these videos that he continues to drop. I'm not trying to bring drama to you, man, to your family, in your backyard. You watching your dad and your stepdad destroy each other. I think you done seen enough drama from me. And what I've already destroyed and lost. I can't get none of that back. But I think respect can go a long way. If Marvin can respect it, I can respect it. But if I'm soft, then he's going to have to show me just how soft I am. He's going to have to just show me how soft I am. Show me that I'm a weak man. Show me that I'm soft. Show me that you got the heart to knock me out in front of my child. You have to show me. Other than that, you need to put this out. You need to put it out. I don't know what this man's mindset is, Damon. I don't know what his mind frame is. He talked a lot of stuff in front of his wife. He talked a lot of stuff on social media. So did I. But I'm still willing to back my words up. But I'm also willing to take a different approach at this.
What if I talk to him? What if I talk to him and basically ask him how he felt about stuff, and then what if I try to like schedule y'all to like meet up, like not on like no beef stuff, but like meet up, like I got like a sit down. You know, I can kind of like talk about our differences and everything that's going on. Would you be down to sit down with him and just like talk like adults? Or it's depend on like how you feel. So I don't want y'all like, what I'm saying, like I don't even know if he's even gonna be willing to sit down with you, especially after what just happened the other day.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, I was about to say I have to see how he's like, to see what like his energy, like what energy he on. I gotta see what his temperature like. But I'm just saying, like, what if like he agreed to do like a sit down with you and like just talk like grown men without trying to fight? Like, would you be down to do something like that, or what? Are you cool?
I would actually have to see what his energy is, because the last conversation, we was about to throw blows in the backyard. He came around there all huffy and puffy with his chest all poked out. And all I said to the man was, I was surprised that you came. We literally threw blows just a couple days ago. Blows where you had to step in between us. So I would have to see what type of energy that man is on. Because the last energy that I remember is fist being thrown. And you almost got hit in the process of trying to step in between us. I would have to see his energy. And from where I'm sitting, I don't know that man's energy, Damon. People only remember the last thing that you did to them. The last thing that happened to us was fist was flying. But I would agree only if I know where his energy level is at. Because my blood pressure is a little bit high. And in order for it to come down to normalcy, I have to see what he's on. Now, with you asking me that question, I don't know how he's going to even come at you when you ask him about it or present him with it. Is he going to think that I'm weak when you come to him and talk to him about it? Is he going to think I got on my knees and begged you or something? Damon, please holler at him. I don't know how this man thinks. All I know is his boldness. He was bold enough to drop a diss track on my son. So I don't know what he's going to be on. What do you think? You've been around this man way longer than I have.
I feel like the other day when y'all was in the backyard, when he walked up, I feel like he wasn't even trying to fight you. I feel like he I wouldn't necessarily say he was scared. I would probably say, like, I just feel like he wasn't trying to fight you, but I feel like he was going to fight if he had to. You know what I'm saying? But I think he would do the sit down because, I don't know, like, violence is not always the answer. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he did do a diss track on Darian. There was a lot of disrespect being said. I didn't even really watch his reaction videos like that. I think I seen like a few, but so many videos was dropped. I couldn't keep up. I mean, I have a life outside of YouTube, so I can't read every comment. I can't watch every video. So I feel like you would know more than me when it comes to that. I don't know how many videos you watch, but I don't think like me and Marvin, we had problems in the past, but we got to get over that. You feel me? So I think y'all could get past this. I'm hopefully praying for y'all. I don't want to see both of my parents, you know what I'm saying, to fight. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, this is crazy. Like, the whole world watching, everybody watching, and it's like, everybody saying, yeah, fight. But it's like, with me over here, I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, my family is literally being torn apart. For what? Over a crush? I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. You feel me? So,
okay, well, let me ask you this.
I think what's up?
You know, okay, so what you're telling me is you feel like that day that he really didn't want to fight. So
I don't think he wanted to fight. I think I don't know if he was scared. I think he just caught him by surprise. But I didn't really think about this at first. But then, like, after, like, the video was posted, I had realized, like, the same thing that he did to Darian. Remember, he basically invited Darian to come to the house, and then he confronted Darian. That's what basically just happened. Like, you was already at my house, and then I invited Marvin over there, and he ran into you. So the same, you know what I'm saying? So
I guess the reason why I asked you that, because based off what you're saying, you feel like, even though you're not for sure what's going through his mind, you feel like that he didn't want to fight or he might have been scared. Do you think, and you know, just keep it real with me, son. Me and you, we don't hide nothing from each other. Do you feel like I was the aggressor? Because you're saying that you don't feel like that he was really on that. Because in a way, I feel like
he dropped a diss. He did drop a diss track dissing Darian.
Yes, he did.
You know, when me and Darian was beefing, I dropped a diss track on him. He dropped a diss track. Well, he started it first, but we brothers. This is somebody that's not even related to Darian, which makes it even, I guess, worse, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He's like double my age, too. He's way older than me, dissing a 13-year-old. So it's like, I can see where you're coming from. So I don't really think you was forcing it or what you would consider an aggressor. I think you were just trying to protect your son by any means necessary.
Same thing he was doing with Janelle, protecting his daughter. But he was protecting his daughter from a non-hostile situation.
Yeah, it was just they the same age. They're around the same age, so but
I don't blame that man for trying to protect his daughter. But he was protecting Janelle from a non-hostile environment, a non-hostile situation, a non-hostile scenario, a non-hostile hypothesis. He was protecting his daughter from non-trouble at all.
You right?
I feel like as a parent, you know, I have to do what I have to do to protect mine. I'm not going to sit there and let my 13-year-old son have in his mind that it's okay for a 46-year-old man to drop a diss track on him and stand by and let his dad see it and not say nothing or act upon it. I feel like I was justified more in doing what I did than he was justified in doing what he did.
I do feel like he was forcing it, though. He was forcing it. I mean, we all have our opinions. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. So where do we go from here? That's a question. Are you willing to do a sit down with him if he's will agree to that? But I don't know, because what happened the other day, I don't know.
I would say this.
I'm just trying to get the family to like come back together, man. I'm trying to. Because just like literally a couple weeks ago, we was in the backyard swimming, barbecuing, bowling, just having fun. And now it's just like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't even know, like, I can't even like hang out with you and hang out with them at the same time. It's either I hang out with them for a little bit and then hang out with you for a little bit, then hang out with them for. So I'm like going back and forth, but it's like I really want everybody to hang together, but I guess it don't always work out like that.
I feel like this right here. I'm down to do the sit down. I feel like he's not going to show. That's how I feel.
Hey, show up to the sit down?
I feel like that he's not going to show. And maybe it's just to make a statement to me, which I'm going to feel like really disrespected. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not trying to be huffy and puffy. I just feel like just to make a statement to slap me in the face that he won't even show up, which is really going to fuel me even more. But I'm down for it, but I highly doubt it. Based off the last situation, I highly doubt it. But yes, I'm down. But I'm not finna sit here and, you know what I'm saying, know for a fact in my mind that it's gonna happen. And I appreciate what you're saying, because family is everything. I can see what this position puts you in. Your mom and her husband, and your dad, and trying to say, well, I'm gonna go see my dad for a while because he can't be around, or I'm gonna go see them for a while because they can't be around when my dad's around. That's a messed up environment to be in, man. It's unhealthy. It doesn't feel family oriented. It feels like that you gotta not pick sides, but you gotta watch how you move when you messing with this side and the other side. And I don't want you to feel like that you gotta be put in a position like that. So I do appreciate what you just said. I really do. But the fact remains, I don't think the man is gonna do it. And I'm only basing it off the last thing. Again, people only remember the last thing that happened. That's it. They don't think about the barbecues a couple weeks ago, us swimming together. That's all like out the window. They only remember the bad thing that happened, and that was the last thing that happened. But yes, I'm all down for it, 100%.
That's cool to know. I could just talk to him and just get his thoughts and, feel his energy out. See what he's trying to do. And see about that life, about meeting with you on some, like, talking stuff out vibes. Then I'll let you know. I'll hit you up and let you know. That's cool.
That sounds good. And I really appreciate you even stepping in, man, because I know you didn't have to. You got so much other stuff going on right now. But obviously, family is just as important to you, if not more important to you, than it is to everybody else. Because you didn't have to even do this. So I really appreciate it, and I'm really proud of you, and I thank you for this. I really honestly do.
You're welcome. All right, well, I'm about to give a Marv, and I'll let you know what's up. Thank you for coming over, man.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Stay up, stay positive, and if you think positive, if you speak positive, positive things gonna happen. But if you think negative, if you speak negative, then you're gonna get a negative outcome every time.
I got a habit of doing that, man. I really do. You're supposed to speak positive things into existence. Me, I find myself always coming back to the same spot, speaking negative stuff into existence. They say your thoughts become your words. Your words becomes your actions. Your action becomes your character. And your character becomes your destiny. So I know I need to break the cycle of doing that. Start speaking positive things into existence. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to work on that.
Yeah, man. A lot of people watching this. Older people, young people, kids, young adults. So I feel like, I think it just be the right thing to do versus just actually fighting. We got to set an example just for the people out there, man. It's just like violence is not always the key.
I like that.
I'm not saying it's like, sometimes, I feel like sometimes, I'm not encouraging violence, but I feel like sometimes you have to do something. You know what I'm saying? But if it's an avoidable situation, then I feel like if you have options to avoid this from happening, weigh your options out, explore other options. But I'm not saying that don't throw the gloves up no other time, but I'm just saying, like, with this situation is avoidable. Other situations, it could get further than just throwing the gloves on. It could be other consequences, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Depending on what situation you're in, but
you know, sometimes talking to you, man, sometimes I feel like the kid, and you the father. I mean, you think about it. There is, with people watching, you want to try to set a better example and let it be known that violence is not always the key. You know, but when you right in the middle of that storm, and the only thing I see is the diss tracks, the disrespect, the stuff happening to you when you was 15, I guess I take that out the equation. When the right thing to do is to set example, because you have a lot of people watching, and you don't want people to be manipulated into believing that violence is the key to everything bad that happens, because it's not.
It's not, man. Because I remember, you know, last year when we was beefing, I fought my dad. We threw the gloves on. You know, I was thinking like violence is the key when I pulled up on you, and but now I learned and I grew from that situation. You feel me? So it's like, I just know that there's other ways to handle situations, and I know that from experience. Like me fighting you, first of all, that should have never happened, and it was other options, you know. But I let it get that far, and I ain't gonna let it get that far again, you know. So that's just how I feel.
You know, like and I agree, because people gonna always remember that fight. Damien dad on the ground. That's gonna always be there. They're gonna always remember that. You know, so yeah, I do agree. But I will say this and make that it. The same way that you felt when me and you fought because of the disrespect is how I felt when it came to Marvin, because of the disrespect. I don't want to repeat the same mistakes.
You don't have to. Break the cycle.
Break the cycle.
All right, Dad. Well, I'm about to go talk to Marvin and see how he's feeling, and I'll just update you and let you know what's going on.
Sounds good to me.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
All right, man.
Be safe. Love you.
Love you too, man.
All right.
Tell everybody I said hi.
I will.
All right.
All right, guys. So I just got done talking to my dad a little bit ago, and Marvin is actually at my house right now. He's actually inside. He's about to come back here and talk to me in the back, but... What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
What's going on with you, dog?
Chilling, man. Kind of tired.
All right, guys. So, yeah, Marv. Got you all here, man. I just talked to my dad a little bit ago. And now I'm talking to you. So basically about 2 or 3 days ago, y'all was about to fight out here, really right here in the back of us.
Right.
And it was raining outside, and y'all didn't fight.
Right.
And that was like 2 or 3 days ago. And that was the last thing that was posted on our channel. So I'm kind of confused, or I was confused. My dad gave me answers, but I want to hear from you now. And my viewers they're confused as well, because it's like y'all was about to fight, and 2 days has went past. I ain't hear nothing from you. I ain't hear nothing from my dad. So how you feel about everything? Like, where do we go from here? Like what's next?
Well, first of all, you know what I'm saying, I thought the whole thing was weird because, you know, I didn't even know it was respect when I came over here. You know, so I know it was raining, and like I don't even know what's up with your dad, man. I mean, obviously he can't get over like whatever happened, you know what I'm saying, between me and you and your mom years ago, and he's just holding on to the same thing. So I don't know. I mean, he just got me heated to a point where I still feel like we should be throwing some hands. Like, if he want to throw the gloves on, he just got me hyped. Like, so many times I was like, you know, I'm just trying to stay neutral, trying to be cool with it. But, you know, it just...
Do you still want to throw the gloves on with him?
I mean, if you want to, man, I don't have a problem. But if there's other ways to settle it. Like we said in the beginning, when he first came and approached me about the whole thing, and that's how we got on the court with Darian. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, you know, it was kind of dying down then. You know, I allowed the man cut my hair and everything, but after I seen the video, I could tell that, you know, it was still something in him that he wasn't necessarily saying. And I know, being around you, because that's your dad, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm your stepdad, so we have to be kind of cordial towards each other when we're around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But things get heated and get to a point where if you still want to throw them hands, I don't have a problem with it. But we could do it a different way, then we could do it a different way. But it just seemed like to me like this thing is just really not necessary. You know, I mean, I got kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
We all got kids.
Yeah, we all got kids, and our kids, you know, watching us act like
we have a younger audience too.
Yeah.
Older, younger adults, and they're watching us.
Yeah.
They're watching everything that goes on. So it's like,
yeah, and you know that kind of makes me feel bad, you know, because I know I don't want to put you in a bad spot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to have to.
You know, I was telling my dad, this was like, for me, it's like when I'm hanging out with you guys, I can't hang out with him.
Yeah.
When I hang out with him, I can't hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like either hanging with y'all without him or hang with him without y'all. But I would prefer everybody together. Like a couple weeks ago, we were just barbecuing together, in a pool together.
Yeah.
We was bowling together.
Yeah.
And now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, now
y'all beefing. So.
Yeah, we beefing again. Like, I don't know, man. You just two adults, and there's other ways to settle disputes, you know. And you know, I was always the type of person, if we can resolve it a different way, we can. But if you know, I've never been the type of person to back down to a fight. You know, so somebody, you know, I got to defend myself. And that's basically what it boils down to, just defending my character. And I'm pretty sure he feels the same way. You know, defending his character and whatever issues he got with me that he can't get over, we can settle it differently. You know, that's if he wants to. You know what I'm saying? That's if he wants to. But like you said, we all got kids and they got to watch this. You got a young audience, and we got to be able to show your young audience. Because I've seen you know a lot of your videos, and a lot of things just like you and your dad just. Last time y'all wasn't even talking for a while.
Yeah, so, we went 7 months without talking.
Yeah. So I don't want you to go down that road. Like I said, you got a lot of stuff going on, and you shouldn't be dealing with grown man disputes. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we family, and your dad is family. So obviously, we all in the same circle because we share the circle with you.
Yeah.
You know, the love for you and the family, your family, and our grandkids. You know, so.
I don't think violence is always the key, man. It's not always the answer.
It's not.
But sometimes, you know, if you have to fight, if you have to defend yourself by any means necessary. I mean, sometimes people have to go beyond fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In some cases, but in this case, I feel like y'all have options. I feel like y'all have options to do. You know, I asked my dad, I was like, yo, would you be willing to do like a sit down with Marv? You know what I'm saying? And but I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Like, would you be willing to do a sit down with my dad instead of throwing the gloves on? Like, would you be willing to sit down with him?
I don't know.
Or you don't think it's even worth it? You just wanted to go your own way?
I don't know, man. Like I said last time, I thought things was cool. I mean, I let the man put his hands in my hair. You know what I'm saying?
They all cut your hair. We all did. My dad did. My little brother did.
But your dad, you know what I'm saying? Your dad, like, I didn't understand Darren. I was trying to be the man of my word, but
that was before the diss track.
Yeah.
And that's what my dad is really upset about.
Yeah.
You dropped a diss track on his 13-year-old son.
Yeah. I understand that.
I think when I did it, when my brother dissed me first, and then when I did it, it was almost like we're my dad's sons. Yeah. But it's like you're not even related to bro. You're not related to Darion. So when you doing a grown man dissing his son, it's like, what would you do if a grown woman dissed your daughter? Yeah. Like, how would that make you feel or my mom feel towards that person, that lady that did it?
Yeah, it'll be definitely some animosity. It'll definitely be some animosity. And now that you say that, you know, now I think about it, you know, putting the shoe on the other foot, you know what I'm saying, what I did, I guess I wasn't thinking fully all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I was just heated because, you know, this young dude just went fall back off my daughter, and, you know what I'm saying, and him being a dad didn't see, you know, anything wrong with the puppy love and stuff like that. But, you know, maybe I could have, you know, did things differently. Mm-hmm. You know. So, I don't know. I mean, we could have a sit down, but we got to have a sit down with a distance, because I don't want him to get close to me and then take a, you know, cheap shot. You know what I'm saying?
You think he'll do that to you?
I don't know. I mean, from this point, I'm like, we was about to knuckle up, and it was heat. It was like, this stuff was really heated. So, I mean, if he comes to me, or you could arrange it to where we can have a sit down, to where you sit in the middle, You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I could arrange some stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we won't have to.
So you be willing to sit down with him though, and talk?
Yeah, I mean, we got to do something. We got to do something different because if it doesn't happen, then the fight gonna have to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we was already.
What if you don't?
The rain stopped it. That's the only thing that stopped the fight, man. It was the bad weather. You know what I'm saying?
He said you had called. He said you had called the fight off.
Of course he would say that. Of course he would say I called the fight off. You know, but they ain't calling the fight off. The weather called the fight off. You know what I'm saying?
He said it was an act. It was an act from God.
Yeah, it was an act of God for him. It was an act of God for him. You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't get himself hurt because I was ready to go. I'm a water sign, so it really didn't matter to me. Like rain or snow, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But put yourself in a situation where you can't rain. Nothing is going to stop. The only thing that stopped that fight, man, was the weather and you. And then not putting the gloves on because I guess that's what was supposed to happen. And it was like, forget the gloves. We was just rock the hands, you know. But then the rain started. Like, what are we gonna do? I don't want to get hurt. I'm pretty sure he don't want to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we was trying to do it like men.
Yeah.
You know, not just throwing knuckles and rolling around in the grass. And you're too old for that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I told you before, like, I'm not even a fighter, man. You know, I am a type of person that would like to resolve situations other ways. But if you had to defend yourself, we defend ourselves. So, I mean, it's really up to him and you. I'm like, I don't know how he's feeling about it.
I talked to him already. He said he's down.
He's down. He want to have a sit down?
Yeah, he said he'll have a sit down with you. And I told him I was going to ask you to see how you felt, to see what your energy was like. We don't have to do it. I mean, y'all could just go your separate way like y'all been doing for all these years.
I don't think that's going to... See, that's part of why, he's like on and off. He want to throw the gloves. He want to throw the hands, and things is not getting resolved. And I think by talking about this, whatever issues he had, then we can, hopefully we can get past that. You know what I'm saying? So if he's willing, I'm willing. But by no means that's at all, man. Like, if you want to throw them gloves on, I'm with it. But if you want to sit down, I'm with that too because I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? We can go either way. and honestly, right now, I'm still kind of bothered by it. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear people rapping and say,
"It's still fresh, bro."
Yeah. I'm still kind of bothered by it and hearing people in the comments say, "Oh, you ran and and Mr. Crowd gonna kick my butt in this, that, and the third." I don't really listen to a lot of comments, but when people are in my ear and I'm hearing these things, like you said, I got kids too. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm sure they seeing what's going on.
Yeah. So I don't want to seem like I'm some scary dude who don't want to defend himself.
Yeah.
But if you want to sit down and have a discussion about this stuff, we can do that as men, and it could be neutral, and no one saying that someone's better than the other or whatever, because we didn't even get to that point. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of hands your dad got, and obviously he don't know what kind of hands I have, and we got to show something better for the kids, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like that last video, it just ended like the way it ended.
Yeah.
And today I'm like, I mean, I don't have an update for nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know the family that's watching right now, they like, what's going on? So that's why I wanted to give my dad a chance to talk. I wanted you to get your chance to talk, to tell both y'all sides of the story. And then my job is try to bring y'all together to try to just talk stuff out like grown man without it having a result to violence.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody get hurt because, like, you my stepdad, you been there since day one. That's my dad. He been there since, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And so it's like, I don't know, I just want everybody to be there. I want everybody to be together. I want the whole family to be together. So that's why I wanted to talk to you and him, So.
Well, if you can arrange to set it up, man, so we're, in a neutral place, then I say, it's worth a shot. So I can't promise you that everything will be resolved, through that. And I can't promise you that I won't be mad, you know what I'm saying, when I see him. So, the only thing I can promise you is I'm going to respect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect you and what you asking us to do because, I love you, man.
Love you too.
All right, so.
All right, cool. Well, awesome, man. Well, I'll let you know. I'll set up everything, and then I'll just be in contact with you.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
All right.
How y'all think that went? Do y'all think